Hi there, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan, and this is a 1995 Mitsubishi Delica diesel four-wheel drive camper. Kind of one of the types of campers that everybody wants. You get good ground clearance, you get a small body inside, good fuel economy. This one can be exported to either Canada or the USA under the 25-year rule. It's not quite 25 years old, so it would have to wait a little bit in the USA. Or in Japan before it can be sent to the USA, but it can be sent immediately to Canada. And this one was bought from somebody who was buying it on behalf of somebody else, and then that fell through. And so the vehicle is actually available as far as I know. So if you are interested in this, send us an email, and once it is no longer available, I will make a note on the title of this video. It'll say something like "sold" as the title. Anyways, this is the details on the vehicle. I'll take you around the inside, the outside. Mechanically, everything looks to be fine, and here's part of the awesomeness is 5-speed manual transmission plus selectable 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive with low gear range. And so it is your expedition vehicle. AC works, power steering is good. It needs a change in the fluid. Probably it's old fluid. It feels a bit lumpy. But yeah, overall I'm pretty happy with the condition. The back section looks like it needs a little bit of work. Things like wallpaper and carpets have been replaced and maybe not done the best. There's some screw holes and stuff. I'll show you when you get there. But I would say that overall I'm pretty happy. It's a vehicle from northern Japan, but doesn't have any issues at all with rust. Delicas are fantastic and reliable vehicles. The engines are awesome. They're a little bit slow, especially with this much body to carry around, so do be careful on hills and stuff like that. Let's go over this. It's 1995 Delica. This is a truck chassis, so stronger chassis than the regular version of the Delica. And then a camping car, 2500cc. It's a turbo diesel. Auxiliary 3.5, interior C, power steering. No power windows because it is the truck chassis, and so they get the manual windows. Oddly, take a look. Here's the regular seats in it. Come with this like vinyl. And then they decided to put in the passenger car version of the Delica seat in here. And so you got kind of like the upgraded, softer type seat than what was normally available in this. Anyway, back to this. It's 78,794 kilometers. At the time of shooting this, 78,890, because it's been transported to the port here. 5-speed manual, AC, and then here, it's a Vantech Camping, so that's the company that makes the camper. It has DVD and TV. Actually, I'll show you when we get to the back there. It does have a toilet too. A diesel turbo. The seller doesn't say there's a toilet. There's no shower, but there is a toilet. And then the report here, winter tires. Now the tires are 9 years old. They're 2010 tires. But you can see that they have an awful lot of tread left on them, so these tires haven't been used much. And then if you touch them, they're soft to the touch. Okay, driver's seat, cigarette burn and saggy. Now I could find the sag. You can see a little bit there and a little bit here. I couldn't find the cigarette burn when I was looking around. Oh, you know what? I just found it. It blends in. So there it is right there. Okay, the camping area is scratched and screw holes. And so they're talking about the stuff back there. Probably like a new wallpaper would be good for this. Front seats left and right are different. I already showed you that. The exterior has various scratches, paint fade, and uneven paint. Crack with a question mark and some sort of coating put on. That's this section right here. That's the only place on the outside that I can find any sort of remnants of a crack, if any. Although there is a new seal put onto this window. And more on that in a second. And then underside has surface rust, and I'll show you about the worst of it is stuff like this. And I know you can't see very well, but there's no corrosion in there. It's just surface stuff. And then the frame, as you can see, is nice and solid. Actually, you can't see much frame there, but I'll show you the underside here. I guess it's kind of too dark to see anything, but from what I can tell, the underside has been painted. There is some surface rust on it. Looks to be solid and everywhere that I can see. Otherwise, the body's really good. It says S1 here, which is rust, but I couldn't find any. And then rock chips, there are some minor ones, and some paint peeling on the back. But otherwise, a very good-looking body. I'll just put that there. We'll come back to the interior, but first off, we'll do a once around. And it's a very short wheelbase vehicle with good overhangs front and rear. to give you lots of clearance for a more difficult road. And we've shot a bunch of these campers on our channel before. This out of all of them would probably be the most dependable one in an off-road setting. Simply because it's, for a big box version, it's actually quite small. It's probably a couple of feet shorter than the other ones that we usually have on here, which means lower weight and better fuel economy. And so for your single person or for your 2 people camping, this would be a fantastic option. It has burners and sink and fridge and toilet inside, and yet is still relatively small and easy to maneuver in tighter areas. They are very skinny, skinnier than, you know, pretty much every camper that's not a Japanese model. Front bumper is kind of cool looking. We're in the shadow here, so it's kind of weird as well. And then looking down the sides here, you can see the paint is in good condition. It says Rancho RS 9000 5-speed. That's kind of cool. So this would be the stock suspension for the VanTech version. I don't know what's inside these cabinets. For these reports, I don't actually shoot what's inside them. Bike rack on the back here, some sort of an antenna, reverse camera, and ladder to get up to the roof. And I didn't go on the roof because I don't want to slip and die. External electrical outlet here, and then it'll have the cable inside, though I did not check for that. Got another storage compartment there. This one here is the exhaust for your range inside, an awning, and so the awning will come out as sort of like a tent top on the side there. Here's some of your uneven paint that they're talking about, and on the back is down here. Okay, I know everyone's eager to get to the inside, but if you want to see that, you can go ahead and skip further in the video. I'm going to show a few things. You got 2 mirrors here. This one here shows you how far your front is from anything, which is really nice for parking. And then these ones can go out more. Well, the other one could. That one seems to be a little bit stuck, but let me just show you on this one. So you can move this in or out if you need it to be enough to see there. And as far as visibility goes, you know, it's a camper, you don't get the best visibility, but you do get some. Openable window there, slidable window there. I mean, this one here opens like that, and then all the windows have screens and shutters. You also have some really cool skylights up there, which is a nice touch, one on either side, and provides more light on the inside, and a rack to put your luggage up there. Okay, have another look at the short wheelbase. That's like 2 meters wheelbase, something like that. So that helps you when you're trying to get over rough terrain or steep inclines. Let's go to the interior here. It's not much here in the front. It's basically your industrial truck. A steering wheel here with the 5-speed. AC controls and the AC works. There's a Navi unit here. Haven't checked the functionality of that, but it won't work outside of Japan, like the Navi section of it. There's the reverse camera. It's black and white. Looks like, there we go. This is solid seats, comfortable and normal. And fairly clean with no bad smells, no smells of mold or anything like that. Okay, so let's have a look on the inside here. And usually you can lock these doors open. Let's see if we can do that. Yes, we can. Okay, so no minor step, but step in here, and this is what we have. So it has 6 seats in total with seat belts, and these seats are configurable. So we have them like this. You can also turn this one around. This piece here can fold up that way, and this piece folds down that way to create your seat in the opposite direction if you want. And then these can go onto new sticks in here. And then if you want, lay this one down, and then you can have your bed. The bed here, I guess you would consider it something like a single size. It's kind of small. However, the bed up here is one of the biggest beds that I've ever seen in the top. And probably from here to here is maybe 2.5, 3 feet maybe. 2.5 is probably, yeah, 2.5 I would say. And then this whole piece, you can see like that. It can move, slide that way, and then you can stack all of the cushions if you need more headroom in this area here. You also have windows up there, and the roof here has been wallpapered, and then carpet has been put on here. So likely it has had saggy roof at one point that has been redone, but in some areas like up here, it's kind of coming apart. Now these skylights have a piece of fabric here. You can close them off like this. I opened them to give a little bit more light in here while we're shooting the video. But this can be taken down like that, or you can pull that off and have it completely off of there if you want. I'll just leave it like this. Okay, so it has cup holders here, and then it has a rack here for a table that clips onto it. And this is a very common type of table here in Japan, but the table is missing in this case. And so you could supply one here in Japan. You can make your own, that sort of thing. There's a lamp up there, a TV over there, and this stack here. I'm going to show you around a little bit before I get into more of the details. A vent at the top has a computer fan in it, so that's been replaced, and this piece here looks non-original. Okay, cabinets up here, larger cabinets there. The fridge, I'll open in a second. Here we have burner and sink in one piece, and the sink is maybe about 45 centimeters, or that would be like 1.5 feet by a foot. And 2 burners here. All of the windows have, there you can see the shade. That might be a little bit finicky. There we go. Or you can do screen, or you can do nothing, and then you can open as well. And we don't know what we're doing here. There we go. And how does that stay open? I don't know. There might be some sort of a latch way to keep that open. Close that for now. Okay, go into the back here. Now a lot of times these are both shower and toilet, but in this case it is just a toilet. So there's the toilet in there. It looks like it's a one piece that you exit from the inside, or you take the cassettes out from the inside. And there's a lamp up there, an air vent, and then some screw holes in here, over there, and it's painted in a yellow color. It's not smelly or moldy inside here, and it looks like there's a open to outside area as well. Okay, close the door. Another window over here has the same thing with all of the screens and shutters and whatnot. I don't know what this is. That's your sub battery. We got fridge here. Relatively clean. Inside, kind of small, but it's a camper. And up here, cabinet. We'll go through all the cabinets just to give you a look at what you have. This is a shelf up here. So far, all of the clip handles have been working properly. Okay, down here, Electromat by Raymo. This is a Vantech main switch. This one here, I don't really know what the difference between your main switch and your breaker is. There's that. This one here is a Habasto heater. So that's when your camper is off, you can have the heater on. Some fuses there. There's the heater down there. Okay. Cabinets up here. Pretty normal. There we go. And screw holes here and here. Some sort of a shelf used to be attached up here. Screw holes here. And down here. And I don't know what this is. Feels like it's velcroed in there. Counter is fine. Open these up and have a quick look inside. So I spent some time in a camper like this in Canada. You get a lot of people asking you about it because things like this are very rare outside of Japan. These small campers, tall enough to stand in. So I'm 5'10". You can see me here. That's about how much space that you have. I'll move to the back because sometimes they're sloped, and this one is. It's still easy to stand up for a 5'10" person. And as far as Japanese campers go, not all of them do that, and so this is good. I guess I can show you up here how big that it is for people. There's a ladder to get yourself up, or you can be like me and just climb up. All right. So lots of room here for a 5'10" person. Feet all the way down. And I got room at the top here. And I'm not sure about this cushion piece here, but it looks like this could be used as a pillow if you want. And these curtains move like that, and openable windows. Okay, found some more screw holes here. And we're gonna jump down now. And I'm gonna put my shoes back on. Because I am not just walking around sock fit at the port. Okay, so let's see, we're at 16 minutes. It's still a bit long for these videos, but it is a camper, and campers naturally take longer. So, like I said, send us an email if you're interested. If this listing doesn't say sold yet already, it's probably going to still be available. I'm not the seller for this, it would be the person that we've bought from, and so all questions have to be directed through him, and this is just our personal company walkaround that we provide with any of the purchases that we make here in Japan. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. I mean, you can let people know in the comments. That question was really for the buyer of this, because if the buyer has any questions, then they can ask me directly. But there we have it. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.